made that movie.
Hey, Anissa, we miss you.
Yes, we do. Please feel better, chicas, so we can get you back next week.
And please come back.
Don't say it like that.
Well, no, I just, this is not my thing. I like listening, not participating.
Yeah, he did step in last minute, and I really, fully appreciate that. But, I don't know what his focus is right now, because I don't know if it's going to be music or if that's just a one-off thing that he's doing right now, if he's going to be doing more movies. But I will be watching, especially if he does something as good as Lawless. He was so annoying in that movie, I'm not even going to lie, though. He got my Tom Hardy shot. I was so crushed. Now, another question for you. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Another question for you, Rob. I know you're into... Well, actually, I'm going to first ask you, because we both like comic book movies. Are you DC or are you Marvel?
Marvel.
Okay. I was always DC up until Batman vs. Superman.
Okay.
And the thing about... I love Marvel so much. Like, my favorite Avenger is Thor, and I love the Hulk. I love all those guys. But, I definitely have to give it to Marvel with the consistency when it comes to these movies, because DC has just had too many flops. And it's like they'll have something really, really great and then just like flops. And it's just so annoying. And Batman vs. Superman should have been the one amazing thing that just shut everything down this year. And that's not what we got. And that's not even what we got with Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad was fun, but it wasn't like a great movie. Like you had... I feel like Will Smith and Margot Robbie had to carry Suicide Squad because they were doing everything they could to save that movie. And we already know people have so many problems with Jared Leto's Joker. I did not hate it. I thought he did good. He definitely didn't do great, and he definitely is not the best Joker that there ever was. Well, and he got cut out of most of the movie, so I guess it doesn't matter.
The problem with DC is besides Batman, their characters are boring. I mean, Superman's their number one character, and all he does is fly around saving Lois Lane. If I was Superman, I would say, "Look, Lois, can you stay at home and chill so I can save some other people?"
Lois is not the type to stay at home and do nothing. No.
Right. But she's always getting thrown off a building or getting shot at by some Africans or doing something. Just chill at home and let him, save some other people.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But the thing about DC that I liked is obviously people like Marvel because you have funny, like more of a lighthearted type of characters like Iron Man or Tony Stark, I should say, and people like that. I kind of liked that DC because I watched the animated shows and I watched all that stuff and I've played the video games, so I know like a lot about that world, and I kind of liked that they were a little bit darker and more serious, and I would get like engaged in the storyline. But just recently, even something like The Killing Joke, which I was looking forward to so much, and there was so much hype around it, and it just fell flat for me, and that sucked. But I've said it before, my favorite DC character is Harley Quinn. Another one I really like is Catwoman. Now, to you, when you think of Catwoman, who is Catwoman to you? Like, actress-wise, because she's been portrayed by a few different people. Do you have a Catwoman, or she's just like you don't care about her?
Not really. I know Halle Berry played her and some other people, but I don't think they haven't done a good job with that.
No, they haven't.
They've been really kind of messing up with that. Mm-hmm.
They have not, and it's just unfortunate because to me, when I think of Catwoman, I'm like, somebody like Halle Berry, especially at the time that movie came out, would have been so perfect for Catwoman. Like, Halle Berry is sexy. She's a very, beautiful actress, and she's sexy. She has a great body, and Catwoman is supposed to be very sexy. All of that, and I have nothing against Anne Hathaway, but I can't say I was 100% on board with her casting of Catwoman in Dark Knight Rises, and even after watching the movie, she's a good actress, but she's still not Catwoman to me.
No. See, because the thing is...
And it's not just because of her looks. Like, I'm not saying that. Just to me, overall, she just didn't bring that fierceness that I need in Catwoman. That ferocity.
Catwoman is supposed to be able to, like, seduce any guy, and, Anne Hathaway is not that person. Yeah. She's not getting it done.
Yeah, there's, like, a lot of layers to Catwoman. Like I said, I love Anne. I don't love her. I like Anne Hathaway. I've liked her since Princess Diaries. She is a good actress. She is a pretty woman. It's just I did not see her as Catwoman. Now, recently, one of my favorite television actresses of all time did an interview, and they asked her if she would ever want to play a superhero, and she mentioned Catwoman, and that she thinks it should be redone and it should be with her. And that's Nina Dobrev. If you don't know who she is, she's going to be in a new movie with Vin Diesel, the new Triple X movie.
No, I know who she is.
But she was the lead on the Vampire Diaries until she broke all of our hearts and decided to quit the show in season 6, even though she was the main character. Anyways, Nina Dobrev is a beautiful woman, and I looked at her, I was like, oh my gosh, she would be a perfect Catwoman. That would be my casting choice. Now, to people in the chat, you know Catwoman, if you want to give us your fantasy casting for that role, let me know who would it be. Is there anyone that comes to your mind that could play Catwoman?
Well, not for me personally, but I think that a lot of the younger people probably would love Rihanna as playing that role.
You think she...
You don't think so?
Rihanna could rock the heck out of that suit. That suit that Catwoman wears. Rihanna could rock the heck out of that. We've only seen her in a couple movies, but do you think she has the chops to act?
Beyonce played in a couple of movies. And
all right, now you guys are going to just be naming singers. Now, I ever said Carrie Hilson. I'm thinking actresses, guys, like actual actresses.
Carrie Hilson was just in a movie. She's Almost Christmas. She was in that movie.
Was she really?
Yes. And she was really good.
Was she really?
Yes.
Okay, I haven't seen that movie. I'm just making sure you're not being sarcastic.
She was in the movie with J.B. Smooth and Monique, and yeah, she's...
I thought Gabrielle Union was in that movie. I didn't know Carrie Hilson was in that movie.
She is.
Teresa Gordon says Megan Fox. Megan Fox is hot too. I don't know if I see her as Catwoman though.
I don't know. Well, she is supposed to have dark hair.
She is.
She's a brunette.
I'm sticking with Nina Dobrev. Because we're talking about Rihanna, Carrie Hilson, Megan Fox. Nina Dobrev can act circles around these girls. This is a woman who played 4 different characters on the same TV show. And when you've seen these characters on the screen, you would know exactly which character she was without her even having to open her mouth, because she played them so, from the way she walked, the way she spoke, to everything. She played all these characters so differently. And
now, I thought you would have said Kristen Stewart, because she was one of your
favorites.
Stop
it right now.
She's one of your favorites.
Stop this. Listen, no. Kristen Stewart, I barely thought she was right for Bella. I definitely don't think she's right for Catwoman. Come on now. Okay. So I say Nina Dobrev. You just threw out Rihanna. I don't know if you're serious about that. But, and another casting announcement. I don't know if this is solid yet, but she's been talking about it a lot. Is there going to be a live-action Barbie movie, and apparently the lead of Barbie is supposed to go to Amy Schumer, and a lot of people have had a lot of different thoughts about that. Now, I was growing up, I was definitely a girl who had a lot of Barbies. I had a collection, and no, none of them looked like Amy Schumer. Okay, that's not even, okay, so let me just say, because I don't want to sound like any type of way here, okay, me not wanting Amy Schumer to play Barbie doesn't have anything to do with her size, because she's not fat, and people on social media are calling her fat, and I don't think that's right, because she's not fat. Just because she's not 100 pounds doesn't make her fat, and it's not just because of the way she looks, whatever, she's an attractive woman. I'm not a fan of Amy Schumer. I'm not a huge fan. I don't think she's all that funny, and I know she's supposed to be like hilarious, and she's a stand-up comedian, so you expect her to be really funny. I don't think she's funny, and a lot of things that come out of her mouth, I'm just like, oh my god, please just shush. And I don't think she's right for that part, and especially Barbie is a kid's toy. She's so inappropriate. This is like last week we talked about Orlando Brown not being on a Disney show, because he's not a good fit for it. He's not for kids, you know what I mean? What do you think of that casting?
Honestly,
Tyra Banks is Barbie, okay, from Life Size. That's still my favorite Barbie movie, but yeah.
How do you do Barbie and be politically correct? So they went the joke route and went with her. Is Barbie something that people want?
What do do you mean?
Is that a movie that
Oh, you
people
mean
who
like the
grew up,
movie?
you know, are clamoring for?
Well, a lot of I know you probably don't know this, but a lot of Barbie movies are still being made. Like a lot.
Okay.
They still have the Barbie books and things like that. It's just the first time that's going to be live action. Now, I can't say how many kids, like when I was growing up, like I said, I played with a lot of Barbies. I can't say now how many kids are still playing with Barbies. Like I have a lot of nieces, they all play with dolls. I can't remember the last time I seen them with a Barbie. And I don't think that, the Elsa doll would count.
Okay.
To me, there's a difference between Barbie, the character, and then just like Barbies, because there's a lot of different Barbie dolls that all look differently. But to me, Barbie is a character. Barbie and her man Ken.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember a few years ago, the company came out and said that they broke Barbie and Ken up, and people are like, "Why would you do that?" And then she started dating some other guy called Blaine. It was really stupid, so they got her back with Ken. It was a whole thing. But to me, Barbie is that character. Now I don't know.
I don't think that the Ken doll ever had any really interest in Barbie.
What are you talking about?
I think Ken was more interested in Ben than.
Stop it. How would you get with somebody whose name rhymes with you? That's weird. No, so listen. If Amy Schumer is supposed to be playing this character of Barbie, the Barbie, no, 100% is not good casting. And if this is supposed to be just her playing a certain type of Barbie, which I think it is, because they said like she gets kicked out of Barbie Land or something, and she has to go make it in the real world or something to that nature, kind of like Tyra Banks in Life Size. But if she is playing a character of Barbie, no, I don't think it's right. I don't think it's a good casting. Somebody like Margot Robbie or something like that, I can definitely see like a Margot Robbie playing Barbie. And it's not just because she's beautiful, it's because she's charismatic and a lot of people like her. Now, Trey is saying he wouldn't take his daughter if he had one or niece to see it. And I wonder why that is. What happened to Barbie? Do people not hold the same love for this character that they did? Teresa says dye Kendall Jenner's hair. And then there is Barbie. She does look like she could be a Barbie, but I don't know if she has the acting chops. Zoe Saldana, okay. I think that's for Catwoman, but alright. Yeah, so those are my thoughts on that. So my fantasy casting for Catwoman is Nina Dobrev. Putting that out there in the air. I think that should happen. Fantasy casting for Barbie would be a Margot Robbie, but she's going to be doing a Harley Quinn movie, so I don't think that's going to happen. Now, to move on, but you know what? I might have to eat crow because I wasn't down with the Wonder Woman casting at first, and now I love her. So who knows? It could end up being amazing. So 2017 is going to be quite a big year for movies. We have new Transformers coming out, the final night, and we have The Mummy is being rebooted. The Mummy, can you believe it? It's been so many years since The Mummy. I literally forgot that movie existed. And Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I'm so excited for Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I am living for Baby Groot.
What is that?
Baby Groot.
Oh, okay.
Remember Groot?
Yes.
I am Groot.
Yes.
And then he died.
Vin Diesel.
And he came back as little Baby Groot. And Vin Diesel's still going to be playing him. Now, if you haven't seen this trailer, please watch it because it's just the cutest little thing. And it's Baby Groot literally makes that whole trailer. I like that character and the character of Rocket more than any of them. But even I like Chris Pratt too, but still. And that's another one. I did actual review and reaction for that trailer as well. I'll keep it scripted on YouTube. So I'm very excited for Guardians of the Galaxy. How much did you like the first Guardians of the Galaxy? I know I really enjoyed it.
Oh, it was okay. I mean, yes, it wasn't anything. I just there's really too many comic book movies out right now. So, I mean, every time you turn around, I mean, all these, Doctor Strange, and I think the one that really surprised me, I think, was Deadpool. Yes. I didn't know who Deadpool was, didn't know anything about it, and I think, oh, Ryan Reynolds, here we go again. But it was a good movie. I loved it. Yes,
and Deadpool was a good movie, and It is. I'm glad they did it the way they did because everyone was so mad at that character Deadpool and that horrible Wolverine prequel movie.